Hi, I'm Robert III, Bad Poncho Outdoors. Today we're going to go over swim jigging, largemouth, in pad fields. We're using a Advantage swim jig with a brush hog trailer. Any kind of trailer will do, just as long as it's got a lot of movement in the back. What we're trying to do right now is focus on the outsides of the pad field. Various circumstances for kind of on the outside. We've had a few bite on the inside, but by far the numbers has been focusing on the outside of the pad. The Advantage swim jig has a pretty stout weed guard. Without being stout enough to where you're going to set the hook. Oh, there's one. I thought you said largemouth. Well, we had largemouth, and well, now we got a pike. That's the beautiful thing about Michigan is they're all pretty mixed together. Wish I had my jaw spreaders right now. Advantage hook is just not wanting to come out. Need a set of pliers.
Magic pliers.
A perfect example of a swim jig in use. You'll notice that we also use a TWA weed guard. That helps get through just a little bit better. But with the advantages, it's really not completely necessary, like some other swim jigs we've used. For this technique, I prefer 65-pound braid. I use fluoro braid, spider wire. 7-foot medium heavy, though some people prefer, 7.3, 7.6 heavy. But I just find that to be a little too stiff. It's like my partner tends to try to whack me in the head with a jig when he sets the hook. And that's a little less prone to happen with the medium heavy. For this technique I use also a 6-4-to-1 reel. This is the Revo Premier. Excellent reel. You also have alternatives like the Pflueger Trion, matched up with a lightning rod for more entry-level type anglers. When it comes to application of this technique, essentially you want to try and keep it on the inside layer, bring it back out, and with the Advantage jig so far we've had zero issues with pulling it back through the pads. The fish today have been, like I said, on the outside, but we've had a few on the inside, kind of first layer of pads. We've had most of them on the outside and a bunch of them too on kind of the peninsulas of the pad fields. The nice thing about swim jig is it's not a wasted cast when you hit the open water either. You can kind of cover as much water as you can with a spinner bait, but you're not going to have nearly as many hang-ups in the pads because you've got that weed guard and a little more compact profile. I think you get more strikes than with a spinner bait in similar circumstances. But you don't have the flash of the spinnerbait unless you rig it up, like I've showed before, with the Advantage blade on the back, a swivel, and some surgical tubing to keep it on there. Focusing on the first layer on the outside of the pads. With this technique, you can also hit the pockets of the pads. I mean, it's really a versatile technique. You can use any body of water, anywhere around the country. Canada. You know, it's a great technique no matter where you're at.